Big time.
Hey, Ray.
What? What do you got?
What wasn't that the
I've known some. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain hoping to explain all the things that you did to me. Mere Mr. Shane, please let me explain. Mere Mr. Shane means you're grand. Mere Mr. Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest in the land. It means you're the Shane means you're grand. Mere Mr. Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land.
Greetings from the Andrews sisters. I'm Patty.
I'm Maxine.
And I'm Laverne.
Say Bella, Bella, even say wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain mere Mr. Shane, so kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, so that you will understand.
Good evening, 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 and welcome to Game Night Originals on Saturday the 5th of June, and I am pleased to report that I am in fact a fortune teller. I can see into the future. I predicted it on Tuesday, and what do you know? It came to pass. I was being incubated with my wife's and my stepson's cold. I said I could feel it coming on Tuesday. I could feel it, and I said in 24 hours... I'm going to be run right down with it, and lo and behold, I sound like James Earl Jones. It's quite cool though, it gives me this deep, gravelly, sexy voice. Sad you're not feeling well, but I do like how your voice sounds right. Unclean, I know. I do sound super gravelly when I get a cold like this. It's lovely. It means I can talk super low. Smugged up Ben, get well soon, mate. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Matt. And well done on Word Chain Royale there. Getting yourself an extra bonus penny. Thanks also to Cola resubscribing with Twitch Prime for 10 months, saying good luck. Thank you very much, Cola. And to Walix, who's been subscribed for 16 months. Thank you very much for the support, Walix. Brand new Halo just coming in with a resub there. Subscribed for 4 months. Thank you very much, Brand new Halo, for the support. Does Radio 4 have an opening? I don't know, Clive. Maybe. Don't blow your throat out on us. Make sure you take precautions to after. Hey, Opponent Weaver, thank you for the well wishes. I have got wine. That's my medicine. And hey, it's not all doom and gloom. I didn't miss not being sick during lockdown, because that was a thing that happened. Everyone got it. It was suddenly socially unacceptable to be ill for about 18 months. And so I don't miss that, having been ill. Is there anything wine can't do? Not much, David. It doesn't help you drive better, I understand. I wouldn't recommend having a bottle of wine and then thinking you're a better driver. No, so I don't miss that. The whole not being ill. Kegler Coach there with the Twitch baby, subscribing for 9 months. Thank you very much, Kegler Coach, for the support. Very, very grateful to you. Yeah, so it's one of those weird things. I don't miss getting ill. Sorry, I don't miss not being ill from lockdown. Zeus, totally on board for some sexy Saturday night quizzing. Thank you very much for the 5-month subscription, Zeus. With Prime, no less. Thank you for the support. Hope you're well. Hope you're better than me. Could be any worse than me. Matt the Ref with the 200 bits. Hype trade all aboard. Choo indeed. Thank you for the 200 bits there, Matt the Ref. But yeah, so in lockdown, just no one got ill, because it just wasn't a thing that happened, because if you got ill, you had to be cast out and like hide under the bed and never talk to anyone again. So this is a sign that things are going back to normal. For what it's worth, I have done a COVID test. It did come back negative. This is just a seasonal cold. So anyway, I don't want to spend the rest of the evening talking about me. In fact, I don't want to spend too much time whittering on at all tonight, because as you can tell, my voice is not its best, so we're going to do 2 games of Deciphered, courtesy of Oni and AJ for these 2 games of Deciphered. Thank you very much to them. Please stay 2 clicks away from other streams. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think I'm going to bail halfway through. I'm going to power through. Bidding War later on comes to us courtesy of Cycle Space, but it will be probably a 2-hour stream. It will be the 3 games, and then I will probably go to bed. I've had 2 naps today. On the plus side, we have had more good news today, so I'm actually in a particularly good mood, despite what my voice might suggest, and I'm sure I'll tell you more about that in due course. We're not saying anything about it just now, but put it this way, it's been a good day. And without any further ado, let me say hello to you all. Innes, good evening. Podo, good evening. Colo, Matt, Listwitz, Tunitin, good evening to you. And 100 bits from Tadaru. Thank you very much, Tadaru, for the support. Hope you're keeping well. Welcome to the stream. Jack Wilfred, good evening. Pop Ramen Comedy, now cut that out. Dante, Topper 1, it's Sotley, We Like Shapes. Dogfish, good evening. Zeus, good evening. Sparrow, good evening. Lupine, good evening. Drew, good evening. Cable Coach, good evening. Car, good evening. Effrontery, good evening to Juice Man, and Ohei, and David, and Adster, and Natter, good evening. AB Me, Clive, AJ, Tadaru, and anybody else who is just hanging out in the channel, not wanting to chat. You're most welcome to be here. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday evening, where we are going to be starting off with some Deciphered. It's Mastermind the game, Mastermind the board game meets Mastermind the quiz show. You'll be given an opportunity to try and crack the code. It will have 4 digits in it from the numbers 1 to 6. The numbers may be repeated, and you'll be given clues if you don't get the correct answer. But the only way to get those clues is by answering questions correctly to come to the game board. This has got a full lobby. Well, it hasn't got full lobby integration. The quiz part of it has got lobby integration. The logic part does not. So for that reason, no spoilers in the chat on the Logic game. It will be one focused hot seat play. You don't need a microphone or chat, though. It's all done in whispers. But if you do want to play in this game, you can self-exclude. If you think you've had a few goes at this before, you can add yourself to the exclusion list, and that'll be absolutely fine. I almost pressed the play button. God, I really am ill. I'm going to press the stop the build running button. That's not the button I want to press. Deciphered. If you want to play, type in the lobby code. Oh, sad. And this first question pack comes to us courtesy of Oni, Alex R. So thank you very much to Oni for this pack. We have got AJ's coming up a little bit later on after this game. I'm very grateful to Cola and Samster who have helped me out with the proofing process this week, both new proofers on the team. So we're very grateful to them for sitting out of this one so that because they've approved the question. Jay Turner, subscribing for 6 months there. Half a year went quickly. It does go fast, doesn't it, Jay Turner? Thank you so much for the support. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Welcome to the game. So, exclamation mark exclude if you don't want to play in the hot seat, if you just want to play along in the lobby. This is done by whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, whose name is probably going to be changing quite soon, because I'm fed up with Persephone's Twitch bot. It's a long name to have to keep saying again and again. Matt the Ref there gifting out a gift up to Jack Wilfred. Thank you very much. Oh, what's happening with my voice? Make Ben crack. Make Ben's voice crack. Thank you, Matt the Ref, for that gift sub, and Jack Wilfred, welcome on in. Flushpot. Yeah, that's me. Oh, is that what you think the new bot name is going to be called? I'm not going to say, okay. I'm not going to say at this point. Make Ben's voice crack is the new Win Ben's Money. Well, hey, it's going to be Win Ben's Money on Tuesday. We've got a Deal or No Deal and Countdown coming up this Tuesday. So we've got that to look forward to. James Earl Jones to Judy Dench. Shall I go back to James Earl Jones? It's much easier to do James Earl Jones. We just sit down there. Hello. Also, curious as to what frame rate you're getting, because I've bumped the bitrate from 2500 to 6000. Hype trainer mode. Yeah, so we've gone up to 6000, which is cool. So if your experience is a little, should be a little bit smoother, but it might be a little bit more buffery depending on what your internet connection is like. So very curious as to your feedback on that. As ever, do pop any feedback into the Discord in the suggestions or the discussion section. Right, I think that's long enough. Or does this go 9 across, I think, isn't it? So 9, 8, 27, 29 players. Nice start to the game. Let's pick somebody. Apodo Nuevo, welcome to the game. It is your turn to take on Deciphered. I'm hoping that you know the drill. Nobody knows I'm a dog is a dog. I haven't seen Nobody Knows I'm a Dog for a while. So if you didn't get into the hot seat, i.e. if you're entered the lobby and you're not Apodo Nuevo, then do play along in the lobby game and veal success to Apodo Nuevo. Bonus for you there if you like. Deciphered 20, we'll take that as the start one. It's quite a short game, Deciphered, so I'll probably just give out 1 per game, maybe 2 in the second one. But grab that real quick. So this is Oni's question pack that Apodo Nuevo is going to be facing. How the game works, you're shown a question, you need to whisper a correct answer to Persephone's Twitch bot. You have global timers, you have 3 minutes of global time on the trivia clock, and you have 1.5 minutes of global time on the logic clock. If you get the question correct, then you get to attempt to crack the code. If you don't get the code right, you are given some information as to what is contained within the code. If you get the question wrong, you're not eliminated from the game, but you do miss out on an opportunity to crack the code. You can only win the game by cracking the code. It is worth pointing that out. Along the way, you have got 4 options that will help you out. You can burn a question. This gets rid of the question and brings in a fresh one without sacrificing a go at the logic game. You can take a toss-up. This will give you 2 options, one of which will be correct, one of which will be wrong, though you must still give me a full worded answer. You can't just type A or B. You can take a pit stop or stop the clock. This will stop stop the clock, I think, for 30 seconds. I've changed it since the last time. So stop the clock for 30 seconds, give you some thinking time over your answer. You can still answer at any point once you've stopped the clock. Or you can take a ciphered option. This will give you an anagram with some extra spaces and some extra letters thrown in. The correct answer will be there somewhere if you can unpick it. Those are the 4 helps along the way to help you out. So if you're playing in the lobby game, you have to, it's sort of a race against Apodo Nuevo here, because you'll have 3 seconds after Apodo Nuevo locks in to get your answer in. I will give a lobby deciphered victory to anyone who comes out with, or the top scorers in the lobby game, I should say. And if Apodo can go on to crack the cipher as well, then Apodo will get that gold medal. And there's 25 players have claimed a penny. So without any further ado, let's go to the game board. And there is the cipher locked in. So your 4 helps are up there, Apodo. Exclamation mark 1 to burn the question. Exclamation mark 2 to take a toss-up. Exclamation mark 3 to stop the clock. Exclamation mark 4 to take a ciphered answer and see if you can fathom it out. You only get 1 of each of them. And you've got to crack the cipher before the end. Before the end, you run out of questions. Maximum of 10 questions. There are 11 questions in the pack, because of course you can burn one and get a replacement. So, 3 minutes starting on your clock. Very best of luck to you all, and especially to Apodo Nuevo. 3 minutes of global time, and that time will stop once you lock your answer in. Question number 1. Take a look at this. Schiphol Airport is the international flight hub for which European city? And Apodo not wasting any time in burning that question. It is Amsterdam. Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So, burning that question, getting it out of the way. You don't sacrifice a go at the cipher game, but we do get a fresh question in its place. 2 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. 3 helps left. Here is your refreshed question number 1. What kind of animal is the video game character Sly Cooper? You can attempt it. If you're wrong, there's no penalty. You just lose that question. 2.5 minutes. We're taking a toss-up there. It's either a fox or a raccoon. One of those is right. Please do whisper a full answer still. And there's a lock-in. Going for raccoon. Raccoon. Is that the right answer? Certainly is. Good start there using the toss-up, but we did get to the right answer. They are a raccoon. KK, Sly Cooper is a series of... I'm assuming that's an initial from Coda. Sly Cooper is a series of platform stealth video games for the PlayStation 2, 3 and PlayStation Vita. So, there we go, Apodo. Nice start. You get your first attempt at the logic board. Let's go there now. 90 seconds of global time here. Simply whisper the numbers from 1 to 6. There might be repeats in your code, though there might not. Anything from 1 to 6. A very best of luck. Apodo, time starts now. Go for the standard 1-1-2-2 opening. Let's see if that has been fortuitous for you. Let's take a look. Is that your code? It's not, but it's a good start. 2 in the right place, 1 in the wrong place, 1 not there. Not a bad start at all there, Apodo Nuevo. Hopefully that's given you some nice information to think about. And you've still got 1 minute and 27. Let's go back to the trivia board. 2 minutes and 15 left on your trivia clock. Let's just take a peep into the lobby. AB Me, Clive, It's Sotley, Pum and Ben, Arif Raccoon and Lupine all on 2 points at the moment. Those are the scores as they stand right now. Coming back to this question then, question number 2. You have still got 2 helps left. You can stop the clock and you can take a ciphered answer. Apodo, here is question number 2. In Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, on which planet does Anakin Skywalker live? And locking in with 2:01 on the clock. And locking in with the answer, Tatooine. Tatooine. Is that the right answer? Certainly was. Lived on Tatooine with his mother Shmi Skywalker, and left with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. Very well played. Tatooine is the right answer. May have spelt it wrong. I think, yes, there's only 2 T's rather than 3 T's. There's not a double T in the middle, but that did get through the spell check. So if you spelt it like Apodo did there, you'll get condoned for that. Anyway, not Alderaan Natta. That's the one that Princess Leia lived on in episode 4. Well, if you've seen episode 4, you know what happens to Alderaan. It's that old joke about lasers. Lasers make everything better, except Alderaan. Let's go on to the logic game. 2 reds and 1 white off the back of a 1-1-2-2. Can you do any better than that? 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining of Podo, and that time continues now. 1, 2, 3, 2. I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 2 out. And only using 2 seconds to get that in. Let's take a look, computer. Is that the correct cipher? It's not. 3 whites this time. 3 now in the wrong place. Hopefully you can use some of that information to logic out a closer answer to your cipher. But for now, let's go back to the trivia board. Question number 3. This will put you at your 3rd opportunity to crack the cipher. Let's just take a look into the lobby. We have got 3 players joint top. It's Sotley, Pum and Ben, and Lupine all on 3. Number of players on 2 there. Quite a few on 1, and 1 or 2 yet to score. On we go then. Question number 3. You've got 2 minutes and 1 second left of Podo Nuevo. Take a look at this. Which radio DJ won the original series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2002? Locking in. Locking in with Pat Sharp. I have to say, I listen to Greatest Hits Radio. Pat Sharp is a host on that. He also hosted Funhouse, which was a game show I was very fond of in my childhood. I can also say, if you had taken a toss-up there, I know your toss-up had gone, but Pat Sharp was one of the options in the toss-up. So that could bode well for you. Was it Pat Sharp? It's not. I'm afraid it's Tony Blackburn. Though you got halfway there with the toss-up. Say Pat Sharp would have been an option there in the toss-up. But unfortunately, Tony Blackburn was the answer we were after there. So we don't get to go to the logic game this time. 1 minute and 49 seconds left on the trivia clock. We go on to question number 4. Lupine and it's Sotley. Now just the 2 players with 4 points each. Pat Sharp was the guy with the super mullet. That's him, Pum and Ben. He was on about 10 years later and was out quite early. Answer the questions, but enter the code in the first place. I don't worry too much about it, Zephyrus. Although the lobby game doesn't get to play the code part of the game, so only the trivia part for the lobby game. It's only a Podo who gets to play the logic game. So Podo, question number 4. 1 minute and 49 seconds left. Don't forget you have got those 2 helps. You can stop the clock if you want some thinking time. You can take a ciphered answer if you fancy trying to unscramble some anagrams. Take a look at question number 4. A laundry symbol of a crossed out triangle tells the user to not do what to the item of clothing? Locking in very fast there. And you're saying bleach, not to bleach. Is bleach the correct answer? Certainly is. Laundry module intensifies, yeah, I'm thinking back to the old days of Catane there. Yes, if you get that on an item of clothing, it says you should not bleach it, or put bleach on it. Tumble dry would have been the option if you'd had a toss-up there. The labels were developed as part of the International Organisation for Standardisation, the ISO. So bleach, the correct answer. Very well done, Podo Nuevo. 1 minute and 25 seconds left on your logic clock. And it's time for your 3rd attempt at your cipher, and your time starts now. Channeling a bit of Pink there. I guess I just lost my husband. I don't know where he went. Sorry. So 2124 is the cipher we're attempting now. If 2124 is your cipher, then you win the game and those 3 pennies in the coveted space on the leaderboard. If not, we go back to the trivia game. 1 minute and 23 left, so loads of time on the logic game. Computer, is the code 2124? It's not, but we have now got 2 reds. We're still not quite managed to match the first one, which was 2 reds and 1 white. We seem to be going in the wrong direction in terms of numbers, but maybe that gives you some information. 1:23 left on the logic clock. Let's go back to the trivia game. 1 minute and 42 left here. Lots of things to consider, and you might want to use up some of that 1 minute and 23 to logic some stuff out when you next get back there. As for the lobby game, Lupine now has a clear lead with 5 points, leading the Deciphered lobby. Handful of players with 4, Topper, Riff Raccoon, and It's Otley, all on 4 points right there. Let's go on to the next question. Question number 5, approaching the midpoint. You have still got those 2 helps there if you want to use them. You can stop the clock if you need some thinking time, or take that ciphered answer. 1 minute and 42 seconds left, Apodo. Here is question number 5. According to urban legend, the town of Hartlepool hanged which type of animal, believing it to be a Napoleonic spy? Locking in. Locking in with horse. Well, I'd love to see the people of Hartlepool try and hang a horse. I'm not quite sure how they're doing it. Hanging it from the roof of St Paul's Cathedral, maybe. Which isn't in Hartlepool. It would be in London. Maybe, carefully. Maybe they did it very carefully. Let's find out. Is the answer horse? So where the expression hung like a horse come from? That's something different, Carl the Seventh, and it would be hanged like a horse if that is where the expression came from, which isn't what we say. It's a monkey. Apparently, it was a monkey and not a horse. Options would have been pig or monkey had we taken a toss up there. Let's have a look. In former times, mid war and strife, the French invasion threatened life, and all was armed to the knife. The fisherman hung the monkey-o. The fisherman with courage high seized on the monkey for a spy. Hang him, says Jens, says another he'll die. They did, and they hung the monkey-o. Thank you very much. I'm here all evening. Monkey was the answer we were after. And no correct answer. So at the halfway stage, we've got 2 helps to go, and question number 6, and exactly half your time left. So question 6 of a potential 10, and half your time, 1 minute and 30 left. Lupine still leading the lobby with 6 right there. On we go then, Apodo. Very best of luck. Take a look at this. In February 2011, which American artist scored the 1000th Billboard Hot 100 #1 single with her hit Born This Way? And submissions now closed. Pum and Ben finding the wrong window there for Lady Gaga, which is also the answer that Apodo Nuevo chose to go with. Is the answer Lady Gaga? Of course it is, and I will never not say Lady Gaga like that. Very well done, Apodo Nuevo. And you've still got those 2 helps if you need them. Stop the clock and take a scrambled answer. Could be very useful as we get towards the end game. But for now, 1 minute and 23 seconds left in this logic game. Use up some of this time if you need some clues there to try and work through. There are still 2 numbers, the 5 and the 6, that you haven't yet tried. Up to you what you think it is. Very best of luck. Your time continues now. We're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. And we're down to a minute, so we're going to want to think about getting an answer in. There we go, we're going for 2113. 2113. Seem to be sticking bolted and riveted to the fact that there isn't a 5 or a 6 in here. We'll find out, maybe we'll find out in a minute if that is the case. 2113, is that your cipher, Apodo? It's not, but we're getting very jolly close now. We have found all 4 of the digits. 1 is correct, 3 are in the wrong place. So, yeah, thank you, Ash, for doing with that. Yeah, Natu, if you can let the player play, please, because there is no lobby game for the logic part of this, so we're going to keep it spoiler-free if we can. So, 58 seconds if you can get back to that logic game, and you're getting pretty close at this point, Apodo Nuevo. 1 minute and 22 left on the trivia clock, though, and that's where we're going now as we go to question number 7. You have still got 2 helps left, 7, 8, 9, 10, so potentially 4. Yeah, but Natter, please don't, because I've sort of asked people not to do that, not to offer comment on the logic part of the game. So if you could just abstain from comment on the logic game, that would be grand. I'd be most grateful to you. Lupine is still leading the lobby with 7 points. It's Sotley and Riff Raccoon tailing on 6. Clive Topper both on 5. So, question number 7. We've got to stop the clock. We have got a ciphered answer to go and 1 minute and 22 seconds to play with a Podo. Here is question number 7. In which country was the tennis star Amelie Mauresmo born? Mauresmo. And we're taking the ciphered answer. Remember, there are extra letters and extra spaces added to this. And from that, Apollinario has deduced France. France. Is France the right answer? Yes, it certainly is. Very well logicked there. And with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, and potentially 3 questions if you need them, and a stop the clock, this is looking mighty solid for you right now, Porto Nuevo. But you could solve it right here. Attempt number 5. You know what the 4 numbers are. Can you put them in the right order? That is the question. With 58 seconds to go, your time continues now. Three, 1, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2, 1. So, if 3, 1, 2, 1 is your cipher, then you win the game right here. If not, then we go back to the trivia board and potentially 3 more opportunities. 3, 1, 2, 1. Is that your cipher? It certainly is, and you are deciphered. Very well done, Apodo Nuevo. 3, 1, 2, 1 was the cipher, and you have beaten the board right there, which means you're going to earn yourself 3 pennies. A deciphered win for APODO. How do you spell your name? I think I ask this every time. NUEVO. That looks about right. Deciphered win. Have some pennies. There we go. Well played, Apodo Nuevo. That is solving, but that should take us to there. Right, we know the Lupine has won, but hopefully if I press this button, it'll take me there automatically. Yes, there we go. So the Lupine 1 is the only player to get a lobby win for Deciphered lobby. The Lupine 1. Matt the Ref with the gift sub to Apodo Nuevo. Your present from Matt for beating the game there. Very well played, Apodo. Welcome to ad-free viewing for the next month. Longer if you choose to carry it on. Thank you very much to Matt for the generosity there. Shaking a fist at Ralph there. Yeah, Riff Raccoon just being edged out. But the Lupine 1 Deciphered lobby. There you go. Have that medal for yourself. So that is going to be the end of the first game. Nice snappy game, this one. Deciphered. We have got another game of Deciphered coming up with AJ's question pack, which I'm looking forward to. And Apodo Nuevo is now gifting 2 tier 1 subs, paying forward the gift they just got. So welcome Sherwood Storm and Brian to the family, and thank you very much for paying that forward, Apodo Nuevo. Thank you for your generosity. Right, I'm going to roll the credits and hopefully they'll work. They should work because I updated them today with new question writers and stuff. So AJ, a debut question writer for this channel. He's actually emailed me about 3 packs for various things now, but this is the first one that we're actually getting to see. So very much looking forward to this. This one was proved, I think it was either Samster or Cola, again, who did this one. I think it might have been Samster. Why are you all empty? Oh, I must have gone cut. Can I undo that? Yes, I can. Awesome. I think it was Samster who did this one. We'll find out in just a minute, but AJ, debut question right here. If you would like to come and take on this question pack, or indeed have a go at the logic game, then you'll need to join the lobby in just a second. So sit tight, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Deciphered, and sorry, just to clarify, that pack that we just played was Oni's pack. Oni, I don't think he's here this evening, but I've just added on the author bonus for Oni because I forgot to do that. So thank you very much to Oni for that pack. This next pack that we're about to play is AJ's. This is a debut pack from AJ, our friend from the Frozen North, aka Scotland, and very much looking forward to see it. And if you think you can take on AJ's pack, then you need to come and join this lobby with this code. ZVTQ, and again, option to self-exclude is there if you think you've played. Recently. So I see a Podo with self-excluding on this game. Exclamation mark exclude if you would like to do that. Do come join the game, and of course there will be pennies in the lobby if you can win the lobby game as well. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get some more wine. When I come back, we'll lock the lobby. I'm back from getting wine. 28 players in the lobby. Quite a few on the exclusion list I see as well. Which is fine, completely fine if you just want to play in the lobby game and you don't really fancy the logic game. Absolutely no problem at all. So, hey G Isons, hope you feel better soon. Consolations, you could do movie voice. I could in a world. I could do something like that, couldn't I? No, it's just one of those things. It'll pass. It'll pass, and all will be well. But thank you for the well wishes all the same. You want another bonus? There we go. Start for 86 if you want a bonus. I'll cut that off and then we will pick our player. I can't go quite that low. That's really low. It makes you feel any better. Your voice sounds better than it did after that. Thanks, it's solid. I'm going to blame that on the wine. I should blame the wine. One nice thing about a code, you get to... Yeah, it's, when I get a code, I can hit like bottom C's and stuff. Let me go find out what bottom C... Normally, on a very good day, I can get an E flat. Oh, bork. As it happens, this piece of music that this loop is in E minor, so the very bottom note of the tonic is, that'll be a B. That one, that's an E. Now, normally, that's my bottom range. Hermione, be quiet. Nobody wants your opinion. Don't shake your head at me. So yeah, E, D, C. So yeah, I can get things like that. They're not very clear or particularly nice sounding, but they're there. Right, that's enough music theory. Let's pick ourselves a player. NPL Dart, welcome to the game. You are going to be taking on AJ's question pack. She is Hermione and Zing. Hermione, come here. Come on, girl. Let's show you off. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hermione, come. Hermione, come. Hermione, come. Come here. All right, if I... Come on. What's this? What's this, eh? If I'm going to get you some actual food rather than pretend to summon you over with cat treats. What's this? Come on. Come on. You have to show yourself off to the camera. Circus. Yeah, she's a clever dog. She can do the circus. Circus. Money. Circus. Circus. Good girl. Now, mind my fingers. Mind my fingers. There you go. Yeah. Hello, doggo. Yes. Zeus says hello. Who is Zeus? Who is Zeus? Zeus is one of my friends from the quiz world. Oh, he sounds very powerful. Apparently you sound very powerful, Zeus. Oh, she's lying down next to my chair now. Right, MPL Dart. Hopefully you saw the last game. If you didn't, then I'll very quickly go over the rules. It's Mastermind the board game meets Mastermind the quiz show. In order to guess at the logic game, then you need to answer questions correctly. You need to give a full answer to the questions. You got 4 helps along the way. You can burn a question which gets rid of it and gives you a fresh one without sacrificing a go at the logic game. Let's stop the bonus there. You can take a toss-up, which will give you 2 options, though you must still type the full answer. You can take a ciphered answer, which will give you a random scramble of letters plus extra spaces and extra letters, and you've got to try and unpick the answer from that. Or you can stop the clock for 30 seconds to give yourself more thinking time. If you get the question wrong, don't worry, you still get to go through all the questions, but you just don't get to go at the logic game, and the only way to win the game is to crack the code. You did see it. Good stuff. Well, I've explained it again now for you anyway. So, without any further ado, MPL Dart, it's your game. 3 minutes on the trivia clock, 1 minute 30 on the logic clock. Let's pick that cipher and hide it away. So, best luck if you're playing in the lobby game as well. There you all are, right there. Question number 1 then, coming right up. 3 minutes on this clock. Take a look at this. In Roman numerals, D represents which number? Very fast lock in there. And we're going 500. 500. Is the answer 500? Not much else to say about that. Absolutely right. 500, a very good start, costing you just 6 seconds. Not bad at all. Let's go to the logic game. So 1.5 minutes on this part of the game. Simply whisper the numbers, any of the numbers from 1 to 6. Remember, there may be repeats in this. Good luck. Time starts now. Numerals for DCCC, Alex. Nice, Jack. Nice. 1 2 1 2. A variation on the conventional opening here. Let's see. Is 1 2 1 2 your cipher? No, 1 red and 1 white, which means 1 is in the right place and 1 is in the wrong place, and 2 of them are not there at all. So for now, you remain undeciphered, but 1 minute and 27 seconds left to play with there. Let's go back to the question board. 2 minutes 54 seconds. Still 4 helps remaining. Burn a question, take a toss-up, stop the clock, and ciphered answer if you need. Lots of people getting 1 there. In fact, the whole of the top 2 rows. That's 18 players out of 28. Just 10 people missing out the answer there. Here we go. Question number 2, 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Have a look at this. In 2000, the operating system Windows ME was released. What does the ME stand for? And we are going to take a ciphered answer. Can you unpick the answer from that scramble of letters? Remember, there are extra spaces and extra letters have been added as well. Nope, we're going to burn it at 2:28 on the clock. Millennium Edition is what we needed there, but not to worry. You did use the toss-up there. Yeah, mistake going for the ciphered answer there. Perhaps a lot of letters to pass there, but Millennium Edition is what we needed. Never mind, we burned that question. We are still on question number 2. A handful of people did get that right in the lobby, however, so they move up to 2 points. For now, though, question number 2, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. You have got 2 helps. You can take a toss-up, and you can stop the clock. Take a look at this. Hawaii was recognized as the 50th and most recent state of America in which decade? We're going 1950s. We're not wasting much time there. And we're going 1950s. Is 1950s the correct answer? Surely is. 1950s, very, very well played. Yes, it was, to give you an exact date, I can close that one down because we're done with that one now. Recognised in 1959, the same year as Alaska, over 40 years after New Mexico and Arizona were recognised as states. So there we go, MPL. Let's go back to the logic game. 1 minute 27 seconds on the clock, and that time continues now. Sorry, getting a bit of an Addams Family vibe there. 3, 4, 5, 6 is the attempt this time. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 3, 4, 5, 6 your cipher? With 1 minute and 23 seconds left on the clock. Let's take a look. 2 whites, although we didn't expect to get it from that, given that we went 1-2-1-2 before, and we know at least, two of those numbers are in the cipher. 3, 4, 5, 6, definitely confirming the other 2. Although, which ones remains to be seen. 1 minute 23 left on that logic clock. Maybe we'll get back there in a little while. For now, back to the trivia part. 2 minutes and 20 seconds as we go up to question number 3. You have got a toss-up there, and you can still stop the clock. Take a look at this. Equinophobia is the fear of which animal? We're going horses. Horses. Is it horses? Yes, it is. The toss-up answer you'd have had there would have been horses or zebras, and the fear of zebras is simply called zebraphobia. Rather charming little anecdote for you. So, back to the logic game we go. 1 minute 23 seconds. Some information to work with there. Let's see what you can do with it. Your time continues now. 4-5, 4-5. Okay, so looking to eliminate hopefully some more numbers with this attempt. Let's take a look. Is your code 4545? Unfortunately not, but one of them is there, albeit in the wrong place. Hopefully that will be some information for you to work with in a little while. For now, let's go back to the trivia game. Racing through here, 2 minutes and 12 seconds still left on your question clock. Get ready for question number 4. Toss up and stop the clock, both still available. Have a look, see what you think of this. Based on the US game show Family Feud, Family Fortunes was first hosted in the United Kingdom by which comedian? We're down to 2 minutes. We're taking a toss-up. It's either Bob Monkhouse or Les Dennis. You must still type the full answer. We're locking in. And we're going Les Dennis. Les Dennis. If it's up there, I'll give you... Les, if it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. Is the answer Les Dennis? It's not. I'm afraid it's Bob Monkhouse, and the clue in that question was the word first. Yes, some sympathy coming from the chat here. So Bob Monkhouse hosted from 1980 to 1983. Max Bygraves then hosted a season before a 3-year hiatus until Les Dennis took over in 1987, I think. So it was first done by Bob Monkhouse. An easy one to slip up on there. So unfortunately, we don't get to go to the logic game. But we are racing through them here. You have used your toss-up there. It seems the ones where you've actually used your helps actually are the ones you've gone wrong on so far. So you've gone for the ciphered answer and had to burn it, and you've taken a toss-up and gone in the wrong direction. You have still got that pit stop there. We'll stop the clock for 30 seconds if you need some thinking time. Over in the lobby, haven't been there for a while. Lots of players on 5. Lupine, Riff, Jack, Clive, and Podo Nuevo, all on 5 points in the lobby at the moment. On we go as we approach the midpoint. 1 minute and 54 seconds left on your trivia clock. Here is question number 5. Have a look at this. Dulce et Decorum Est was written by which First World War poet? We're down to a minute and a half. We have had just over a minute and a half. That's almost half of your global trivia time. We are locking in with Keats, as presumably John Keats. So this is something that everybody studied at GCSE English, certainly in my school. We all studied this poet. Was it John Keats? No, it wasn't. It was Wilfred Owen. Wilfred Owen wrote a lot of war poetry. Some very good stuff, actually. Died in like the last week of the war or something, unless I'm mixing it up with Siegfried Sassoon. He was the other one. Siegfried Sassoon and Wilfred Owen were the two big World War I poets. Jack Wilfred Owen, DJ. Yeah, a little bit before Jack Wilfred's time. A little bit before. Not the right answer, so again, we do not get a trip to the logic game. We go on to question number 6. You have still got that stop the clock if you need. Riff Raccoon and Jack Wilfred clearly knowing that one, taking them up to 6 points, and yeah, a little bit. The Canadian hasn't done GCSEs. That's fair enough, NPL Dart. It was quite a Brit-centric question, that one there. But although I think it tripped up quite a lot of the Brits as well, has to be said. Jack and Riff Raccoon taking the lead on 6 points each. Lots of players on 5, so there could still be a lot of pennies going out at the end of this game in the lobby. For now, halfway stage, just over 2 seconds over half time. and halfway through the number of questions. Cries an American. Question number 6, with the stop the clock if you need it. Have a look, NPL Dart, at this. The world's largest golf facility, as recognised by the Guinness Book of Records, can be found in which country? One minute 15. You have got that stop the clock. Not using it this time. We are locking in. And we're going USA. USA. Can say if you had a toss-up left and you'd taken it, USA would have been one of the options available. Would it have been the right one? Unfortunately not. It's China. Mission Hills in China is a 12-course, 18-hole golf resort prior to 2006. The largest was a Pinehurst Resort in North Carolina. As to the previous question, published posthumously, that Wilfred Owen question, published posthumously in 1920, translates to "It is sweet and fitting," followed by "Pro patria mori," to die for one's country. Dulce et decorum est, pro patria mori. It is sweet and fitting to die for one's country. So, China again not getting a right answer, so we forego a trip to the logic game. And we go on to question number 7. You've got 1 minute and 13 left on your trivia clock. You can stop the clock for 30 seconds if you want to have a think about one of the answers. We've only got 4 more questions to go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Over in the lobby game. A few more players now on 6. Shapes, Lupine, Riff, Toot, Jack, and Innis now all on 6 points in the lobby game. Best of luck to you, NPL Dart, as we go to question number 7. Take a look at this. In the 3rd instalment of the movie series, what does Bridget Jones name her baby son? And we're under a minute now. And we're locking in. 55 seconds to go. Daniel. We're going Daniel. Don't know if you've seen the film, NPL Dart. One thinks, actually, if you had that, might have been a faster lock-in, possibly. Is the correct answer Daniel? Sadly not. In the right sort of area is a good old-fashioned British name, but William is the answer we wanted. Sorry, my chest feels like it's on fire. Ah, you have, but didn't recall. Oh, bad luck there. Bad luck. So certainly in the right ballpark. Picked a Prince and prayed, said Clive. Sounds like you may have gone in the right direction. Still not getting another go to the logic game. We're still in the trivia game with 55 seconds to go and a maximum of 3 more questions. Lots of people on 6 still. Shapes, Lupine, Riff, Toot, Jack, Innis, and Clive all on 6 points. It's going to be a big way split if this game ends. We've got 3 more questions. Lots of time in the logic game, but we are running out of time and questions in the trivia side, so we're going to need to get a question right soon. Ben Ash Jones, you were named for 2 of the bravest quiz streamers I have. Oh, you're very kind, Joe Wilfred. Right, NPL Dart, question number 8. Best of luck to you. Take a look at this. What is the only song released by the same act to have become UK Christmas #1 twice, 16 years apart? What is the only song released by the same act, and we're after the name of the song here, to have become UK Christmas #1 twice, 16 years apart? Under 40 seconds now. You can stop the clock if you like. – 31 seconds and locking in here. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mariah Carey classic. Was certainly Christmas #1, I think, last year. Or may not have been Christmas #1, but got to #1 around Christmas time, certainly. Has it done it twice? Both times by Mariah Carey. Unfortunately not. It was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Bohemian... Yes, Lad Baby. Lad Baby, of course it was, because it's always Lad Baby at the moment. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Factoid for you on this one. First got to Christmas #1 in 1975, then again in 1991 following the death of Freddie Mercury. The other option that would have come up there on a toss-up would have been Mary's Boy Child, which was Christmas #1 twice, but by different artists, Harry Belafonte and Boney M. So not necessarily a gimme either had you had the toss-up there. So 31 seconds to go, only one help. You have got that stop the clock if you need to use it. 31 seconds, only a maximum of 2 more questions. So 2 more attempts at the logic game maximum. if you can get back there. In the lobby, 4 players now shared on 7 points. Shapes, Lupine, Toot, and Innis. Very best of luck, MPL Dart. We're going to need an answer. Use that stop the clock if you need some thinking time. Here is question number 9. What is a chemical symbol for the first artificially produced synthetic element? And we're locking in before the question's even finished displaying. And we're locking in TC. TC. That was a very fast submission. Not even sure if anyone in the lobby is going to have had a chance to get the answer in. Must be confident. Is it TC? It is, and we have gone green. We've finally gone green, and we get our 4th go at the logic game. So the symbol for technetium, the first of the 24 synthetic elements discovered in invented in 1937. Produced, I think is the word. So, MPL Dart, we are back at the logic game with 1 question to go and a stop the clock up your sleeve. Lots of time here, 1 minute and 20 seconds on this logic game. Do what you can. Take some time to think it through. Can you piece it together? Very best of luck. Your time continues now. So MPL Dart possibly going to take a little bit of time. This could very well be the last attempt at the logic game. So he's going to want to try and piece together as much as possible. A minute and, well, just coming up to a minute left. We're now under a minute. Sounds like a bark fugue, that does. And we've gone for 5, 2, 3, 1. 5, 2, 3, 1. If that is your cipher, then we are going to hit the roof, and that is going to be a miracle solve. If not, we'll have potentially 1 more attempt. It's a part of the theme for an ITV crime drive. Did a bit, didn't it, Jack? If not, we are going to potentially have 1 more attempt to try and solve it, and that's if we can get question number 10 correct. Created an app for you to generate risk for me. You're right, Apodo. That's all it is, really. Just a vessel for that. Started on the top, dominant, ended on the top. Loves it. Well, let's have a look. 5, 2, 3, 1. Musically pleasing as it is it your cipher, MPL? It's not. We're undeciphered for now. We've got 2 reds, so we're pretty close, but we're not there yet. There might be enough information to work that out with inside 55 seconds. Maybe, if we can get back there. You have got that stop the clock. It will give you 30 seconds free thinking time, and then the clock will automatically restart if you need it. The very best of luck here, MPL Dart, and of course in the lobby game, where Innis has now taken the lead with 8 points. Innis is clear at the top. MPL Dart, here's your last question, and your last chance to solve the cipher. Here's your question. What is the main ingredient of a Glamorgan sausage? And we are stopping the clock there. You've got 30 seconds free thinking time, and then that 20 seconds will continue. That's half your pit stop gone. 15 seconds. And we're locking in. We're breaking the time there. And we're going with lamb. Coal dust, lager, and sadness. Jack Wilfred. Lamb. A little bit of time there to think it through. A Glamorgan sausage. What could that maybe be associated with? Is the answer lamb? Is it Glamorgans? Is it lamb? It's not. It's cheese. Cheese. Or, I'm not... Forgive my pronunciation. Caerphilly, I think it's the pronunciation. It's a Scottish sausage. I beg your pardon. A Welsh vegetarian sausage named after the county Glamorgan. I assumed it was Scottish. I've not looked at the factoids because we're written by AJ, and of course AJ is Scottish. But that's my bad for not looking at the factoids. A Welsh vegetarian sausage named after the county of Glamorgan usually uses Caerphilly cheese. Carefully cheese. Not Scottish as well, so that's my bad. So, that means, I'm afraid, MPL Dart, a great effort, but you do remain undeciphered. And you can see how close you were there. 5-6-1-1 was the final verdict on your cipher there. So very, very bad luck. You do go undeciphered for today. Innis C has won the lobby. Let's see if I press the button. Does it go to that or does it close the game? No, it does go to that, which is good. Never quite sure of myself. So, no deciphered win there, but we have got a deciphered lobby win for Innis C. Let's award you your pennies, deciphered lobby. Very well played. And of course, an author bonus for our friend AJ Nokia in his debut writing questions for this channel. AJ Nokia, yes, that is how you spell it. AJ Nokia, author bonus. 3 pennies for you as well, AJ. Thank you very, very much for the lovely question pack and a debut as well. I think a job really, really well done there. I won't do another bonus penny now. I'll do 3 over the course of bidding war at some point, probably. So, bad luck to MPL Dart, remaining undeciphered on this occasion, but Innis does win the lobby with 9 out of 11 questions. Really nicely balanced pack from AJ there as well. But the night does not end there. It is 9:05. We've had double deciphered, which is always nice. It's a good game to do a couple of in one sitting. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for playing. We are going to move on to bidding war, where there will be 21 of you entered into the bidding war arena, where you will battle for supremacy. This is a question pack from Cycle Space, who is becoming quite a well-known and respected question writer in the community. Has done a couple for Red Herrings, done one for the Pyramid. Always writes really, really solid packs, and this is no exception. Reasonable difficulty was Cola's assertion of it when he proved it. So grateful to Cola as well for proving this. Stay right there. I will be back. I need to remember to disable the camera in OBS, so I might put a track on, and then we will continue the evening. Bidding war coming right up after the break. Unfortunately, MPL Dart for this evening, you remain undeciphered. Until next time, which will be in a few minutes, look after each other. I don't know why I'm doing my end of night spiel. I need a catchy phrase for the end of Deciphered when someone doesn't win. I'll just go with you, MPL Dart, are undeciphered. That'll do. James Earl Jones. Blah. I'm going now. Have some credits. to Bidding War. As I rise from the floor, hopefully it's a little smoother on screen for you. Since I've increased the bitrate. That's probably not helping my cold or the smoke billowing around me. Begone, smoke. Right, first things first, try whisper into the bot. You will notice that the game doesn't crash. I fixed that. I've also got rid of the bit where it says bid and then number in the lobby game, so hopefully that will be a little bit clearer in the lobby game. And something else I fixed this afternoon, when it occurred to me I should probably make some changes, having been saying about it for weeks. Oh yeah, you can now self-exclude. It doesn't say, there are no indication other than the bot will whisper to you. So if you absolutely unequivocally do not want to play behind one of the podiums, you can self-exclude. I will add that generally this is a game where the hot seat is desirable. And if too many people exclude, because very often I get like 10, 15 people excluding, which is fine. But if we get that number of people excluding and there are only, say, 30 people in the lobby, remember we do need 21 hot seat players. So only if you're sort of only here but not here, might it be worthwhile adding yourself to the exclusion list. Just something to bear in mind. Depending how many we get, we might get loads of people in the lobby after all and it not be a problem. But let's find out. If you want to come play, those are the only changes. As you'll also notice, I haven't fixed the loop yet. It's still all of 3 seconds long, so we'll all enjoy that, I'm sure.
To join the game,
type in the code.
Please enter the code via KS.
Type in the thing, type in the thing. And come join the game if you want to come and play Bidding War. VAKS, VAKS. Ugh. I was going to rest my eyes for a minute. We're up to 27 so far, which is good. This is very good. Right. So, playing in the lobby game is basically the same experience as playing in the hot seat game for this. Except there's a gold and a silver medal for winning in the hot seat game, and you get points for winning the lobby game as well. If you're the clear winner of the lobby game, you go a different colour as and when that happens. So yeah, we're up to 28, which is nice, and that's enough to play this game. So I'll give you 30 seconds and then we'll lock the lobby and we will pick our players. I'm not sponsored by Vicks Vapor Up. No, it's not. No sponsors here. Ugh. My God in heaven. Does feel a little bit like I might die at some point. I'm planning not to, because that would be very tedious, I feel. I secretly don't want to get picked because it terrifies me, but I won't self-exclude because it's important to face these things sometimes in life. Riff Raccoon, if you want to self-exclude, you self-exclude. That'll be completely fine if you don't want to be. There are enough people here that we will populate the hot seat game anyway. But I must live my truth. Well, go on and win the war, Riff Raccoon, and then that'll be interesting to see. Right, I'm going to lock it up, and while the computer introduces the names, I will do... It's actually worth pointing out, I didn't actually test this exclusion method earlier on. So actually, people excluding... Just looking down to see who has excluded, and I've just noticed that it hasn't added you. So I've obviously done something wrong there, because I didn't test it. So let me just see. Topple 1, Dogfish, and that's it. I'll add you manually. I did it when I was... Coding when you're ill is a bit like coding when you're drunk. Things don't happen properly. But Topple 1 Gaming, I'll add you on. And Dogfish 44, I'll add you on as well. There we go. That'll be lovely. And there's the Juice Man joining the game, taking us up to 29. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. There we go. I think we're good now. Oh, the Juice Man wants to be excluded as well. Okay, fine. I'll exclude you from the game, the Juice Man, because that exclusion method isn't working yet. Right, there we go. That's long enough. The Juice Man 45 comes to join the game, and let's lock it up and pick some. Okay. remove yourself from the game then, Deduce Man. That's fine as well. I'll now remove you from the exclusion list manually because it doesn't update that. And number of people on the exclusion list determines stuff. Right, I'm locking it up before anyone else changes anything. There we go. Okay. Let me initiate the war penny. War 74. While you claim that war penny, the computer is going to tell us who are the fighters in the war to come.
Time to select the 21 warriors.
Warriors. That's the word I was after.
Color coach. Effrontery. Matt _ the _ F. Pill dot. Phil Upinine.
Pull dart, not even trying computer. Oh, that was better computer.
DJ _ 87. Jack Wilfred. KA _ 7TH. Listwitz. Upm 208. Sparrow _ Castle. Zdrog Kasib. Now Kathatut. Inisk. Welike Shapes. Adster 1005. At _ Bash. Pokenuts. Zislis.
Zistless.
And Natarik. You are the 21 warriors. May you find favor in the war to come.
May you indeed find favour in the war to come. Oh, Toot got in. Toot, this is the first time in a while that Toot's actually come to play this game. Hey, baby, how are you?
I was petting a dog and now she's buggered off.
Oh, why don't you come say hi to everyone? Mrs. Flush here, everyone.
Hi.
She's equally very tired today. She's just woken up from a nap.
I don't want to go to bed.
Go to bed. We'll play bidding war and then I think we'll probably both go to bed, won't we?
Okay. Hey everyone. I'm tired by my own doing, incidentally. I didn't go to sleep until very, get some soup, yes. Hey! Yeah, no, it's my own fault. I didn't go to sleep until quite late last night, and I was up very early this morning, and so yes, I'm
Can you zoom in on us a bit?
Yes, we can
Sort
zoom
of.
in.
I can't change the camera angle because it's animated.
Yeah, I'm not feeling ill. I had the cold last week, so I'm actually pretty much fully recovered. Yes, bouncer-sizing earlier. Yes, that's what I was doing. That's why I had to be up early this morning. So.
Bouncer size.
I have. It's not the bouncer-sizing that's worn me out, actually. I think it was the big old walk I went on this afternoon.
You did go on a big walk in the sun this afternoon. And we had quite an exciting morning, didn't we?
We had a very exciting morning.
A very exciting morning.
I don't think we're telling anyone yet.
We're not.
Because we don't want to jinx it. Yes, we had a very exciting morning.
Very exciting morning. Very exciting.
Hey, everyone.
Right. As you can hear, Mrs. Flush wants to go to bed. I'm probably not going to be far behind, so we should get this game underway. Can I apologise for being so massively underwhelming tonight? It's just one of those things. I can't remember the last time I was ill. It's been that long. So I'm really sorry that I'm a little bit flat and underwhelming tonight. I hope you can forgive me, and I hope we're also having a good time all the same. This is Cyclespace's Bidding War question pack, and we're very much looking forward to seeing how it's going to go on.
You do have the Infinity Stones.
I have got my Infinity Stones.
You have your Infinity Stones.
They're quite you've been perfectly whelming. Thank you, Innes. Well, let me turn the Mind Stone on, and I'll see if
that reminds me
I'll become the Vision.
That reminds me of the line from 10 Things I Hate About You. You can be overwhelmed and you can be underwhelmed, but can you ever just be whelmed?
I think I don't know. Let's go to round one.
Round 1.
Love you.
Opening gambits.
Round 1 is opening gambits. If you are in the hot seat, we've given you 5 points. If you're in the lobby game, we've given you 5 points out of the goodness of our heart. You'll face 5 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category, bid from 1 to 3 points up to a maximum of your current score based on that category. Abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 1. You have 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer the question correctly, and you will be awarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, and you will lose your bid. You have 20 seconds to submit your answer. If you run out of point, you are eliminated from the game. Very simple format. 1 to 3 on all of them, and these questions start off easy in this first round. They're not too challenging, so bear that in mind. Bid range is 1 to 3. You bid first, and as we can see in the lobby there, players in red. So not many people battling it out for the title of red winner. So non-lobby players. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, excuse me, 7 people. One of those players will win the lobby game. Not very many of you. So actually, maybe a better chance of winning in the lobby than in the hot seat this week. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So, 5 points on your clocks to start you off. Best of luck. Here is question number 1. Category is...
Start bidding on category 1.
Board games.
Board games.
Sorry, computer, that's your job. There's bids in.
Time. Get ready for the question.
So hopefully that's a little bit clearer in the lobby, possibly. Range of bids from 1s to 3s. Let's take a look at it. Ice Asteroid and Deimos Down are 2 of the cards that one can play in the board game Terraforming What? And there's answers locked in.
Time.
The correct answer was Mars. Terraforming Mars. Yes, the clue is in the question. Deimos, even if you've not played it, Deimos and Phobos are 2 satellites of Mars. Tetris, Space, U, and Cars, all incorrect answers, so I'm afraid Adster, Sparrow, Matt, and Kegler, you're going to lose your bids. Everyone else, very well done. You've got some points.
No eliminations.
No eliminations as of yet. Quite a few people moving up to 8. Topper currently leading in the lobby game with 8. Let's go on to question number 2. 1 to 3 on this category.
Start bidding on category 2. Musicals.
Musicals.
Time.
There's
Get
your
ready
time.
for the question.
A lot of low bids, a couple of 2s, only a couple of 3s here. Let's see what the question brings. Who created the musical Hamilton and starred as Alexander Hamilton in its original Broadway production? Tech Freak Gaming, thank you very much for the 2-month subscription right there. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, my friend.
Time.
There's your time up. The answer we're after was Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Would have just accepted Miranda. General house rule is that we accept surname if it's a real person. Lewis Hamilton, yeah, no, Matt. Kegler Coach going for Listwitz. Leroya, Miles, me, nope, Andrew Lloyd Webber. I'm going to... oh, another noise. Is that a host noise? I think that's a host noise. Thank you for the host, Tech Freak Gaming, and welcome to the stream. Nata, I am going to allow that. Mainly because it is an obscure name, and it's not like... It's clear what the intention is here. So on this occasion, I think this is one of those weird fringe cases where it's an exception to the surname rule. Miranda would have been accepted. Lin-Manuel, I think it's very clear what you're meaning there, so I am going to condone that. So I'm feeling generous. So, if you got that one wrong, you're going to lose your bid, or lose your stake. If not, you're going to get some points.
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations, and you can see Natter's podium thing updates incorrectly there because I had to condone it after the fact. Toot, by the looks of it, is leading lobby, and Topper is leading in the hot seat players with 11, and Topper is leading the lobby with 10. Let's go on question number 3. Bid from 1 to 3.
Start bidding on category 3. Earth Science.
Earth Science.
Time.
There's your time.
Get ready for the question.
Lots of 1s, couple of 2s, not many 3s again. Take a look, see what you think. From the Spanish word meaning cauldron, what term refers to a large depression formed when a volcano erupts and collapses?
Time.
And there's time. Caldera was the answer. Yes, a lot of people going for crater there. Crater, unfortunately, not the right answer. Caldera is what we wanted. And I've got some etymologies there as well. Calvados, no answer, no answer. Volcronia, crater, nope. Coventry. I've had a nice day, crater and crater. So Caldera, the answer we wanted. So let's see who's going to get points. Is anyone going to be eliminated, computer?
Matt_the_ref. You have been eliminated.
Matt the ref, first warrior to fall, and we're down to just 20 players. A couple of other people still in trouble, down on a single point. We have got 2 more questions in this opening round. Starting with this one, take a look.
Start bidding on category 4. Human anatomy.
Human anatomy, 1 to 3.
Time.
There's your
Get
time.
ready for the question.
Again, lots of 1s and a couple of 2s. Not many 3s, just the 1, I think, from Innes here. The 4 chambers of the human heart are the left and right atriums and the left and right what? And that's all of our hot seat players answered.
Time.
Ventricles, not the aortas. Aorta's the wrong answer. That's a typo. The second time I'm coming to you to condone an answer, Nata. Intention is clear. I'm going to allow that. Aorta is something different. Condone. What's your spelling, Nata? I don't want to spend all night having to do those questions, but that is absolutely the right answer. Ventricle, I can see what you mean there. The aorta is the largest artery in the body. It begins at the top of the left ventricle. It is not a chamber of the heart. Ventricles and atriums. Well done. If you got that one, if you gave me a wrong answer, I'm afraid you're going to lose your stake.
No eliminations.
No eliminations once again. One more question in this round. Bid from 1 to 3 up to your current score on this category. Yeah, it's cool now. Don't worry about it.
Start bidding on category 5. Computer science. Time.
And there's your time.
Get ready for the question.
1s, 2s, 3s. A couple more 3s going on here. Nice to see Ash and Poker in particular both going for 3. Let's take a look at the question. The name of which widely used programming language consists of only one letter and becomes another programming language when sharp or plus plus is added to its name? Just say hash.
Time.
And that's time. Correct answer was C. And everyone given the correct answer. Yes, C sharp, C++, and C, indeed. Very well done. If you got that one right, which is everyone who played, that is the end of the first one. C Octothorpe. Yes, quite right, Apodo Nuevo. Very good. I'm fluent in C++. C, you just suck. I don't understand C or C++. I can bodge my way around C sharp just about.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, and that is the end of round 1.
End of round 1.
I said that already, computer. Thank you. So, at the end of that first round, we have lost 1 player. We have 1 fallen warrior. Lupine out in front with 17, as well as Toot and Innis. Let's go take a look at the lobby game. And we have 3 players on 17, Innis, Toot and Lupine. Jack Wilfred on 16, Riff Raccoons on 15, MPL Dart on 14. Currently leading the lobby game is Itsotley on 13. Though Topper, despite the space between them, is only a point behind on 12. So still much to play for. As we go into round 2, it's going to become a little bit more difficult from here. Here are the rules.
Round 2. Top Gun.
Round 2 is Top Gun. You'll face 10 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category as before. Bid from 1 point to the upper range, up to the maximum of your current score based on the category. The upper range starts at 5 and increases by 1 every question. Abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 1 as before, and you have 10 seconds to submit your bid. That's exactly the same as before. Whereas different, if you get the question right, you'll be awarded your bid. If you answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, you'll lose your bid. That's identical. What's different here, though, this time, is that the fastest high bidder to answer correctly will obtain passage to round 3. If the fastest high bidder has already obtained passage, passage will be granted to the next fastest player. High bids take priority over speed when ordering. If you run out of points, you are eliminated from the game. If you fail to obtain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of question 10, you are eliminated from the game. Though, of course, may continue in the lobby. All bids and answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot as before. So there are 20 of you in at the moment. By the end of this round, we will have a maximum of 10. So we're going to lose at least half of you, potentially more. There is the scope for that to happen if we don't get enough answers in. So high bids give you more chance of getting passage, but you're then going to be fast on top of that. Lower bids, of course, are safer in terms of preserving points, but of course they are less likely to get you through. So it's a bit of a risk-reward sort of round. And it's called Top Gun. Bidding range is starting at from 1 to 5. Have a look at this opening question, or opening category rather. Let me know what you'd like to do.
Start bidding on category 1.
Movies. Where do cows watch their films? At the movies.
Get ready for the question.
Boom. Right, anyone bidding 5? Toots bid 5 here. So Jack Wilfred, let's have a look at the question. In the movie Groundhog Day, what is the first name of the character played by Bill Murray? Well, Jack Wilfred was the first in. Toot still hasn't answered, or was the first in with 5, certainly. Toot is still not answered. Toot is now answering. Putting on Bash.
Time.
He's just run out of time there. Phil was the answer we were after there. Phil. John, Paul, Larry, Bill, 80_Bash, Keith, Jack, Jim, Bill, Paul, Robert, John, no answer, William, all incorrect answers. Very bad luck, you're going to lose your stake. Let's find out who was fastest. What do I want to say there? Who's going through and who's going home? That's a round 3 catchphrase. Well, let's find out who bid highest and who got it fastest. That'll do.
No eliminations.
So no eliminations, but
passage has been granted to Nalkathatut with a bid of 5 and a response time of 16.95 seconds.
I forget that this is where Toot got his nickname from the computer mispronouncing their name. It looked like Toot actually went into the wrong window first of all. Managing to get into the right window probably explaining the slow time, but the only other player other than Jack to bid 5 and getting it right quite slowly, but the high bid prevails. No one getting eliminated there. Bid range is now 1 to 6. Let's have a look at category number 2.
Start bidding on category 2. Calendar.
Oh, fair enough too. Yeah, don't worry about it, these things happen. Should I stop the bonus? Ha! Bonus is still going.
Get ready for the question.
Just the 1-5, I think, from Shapes there. No 6s as far as I can see. Here's a question. Christmas Day in 2021 will be on what day of the week? People rifling through their calendars, through their desk calendars. Do you know? Can you remember what day it was last year?
Time.
What day of the week, not date, Matt. Saturday is the answer. I happen to know this because I was looking it up when on the phone to my mum earlier on. Because apparently we're all starting to do that. I know that Christmas Day was on a Friday last year because we were doing film night because we watched Avengers Endgame on Christmas Day as part of our Marvel Friday night films. Saturday was the answer we were after. Friday, Thursday, Sunday, Friday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday and Wednesday. All incorrect answers. If you gave me a wrong answer, you're going to lose your stake. If you gave me a right answer, though, you could stand to be getting passage here. Let's find out who bid highest and who bid fastest.
Sparrow_Castle, you have been eliminated.
Sparrow Castle is gone.
Passage has been granted to Elike Shapes with a bid of 5 and a response time of 17.56 seconds.
Again, the slow answer paying off because no one else bid quite as high as Shapes with 5 there. Very well played, Shapes. You're the second player to get passage. On we go. Question number 3. Bid range is 1 to 7. Take a look at the category.
Start bidding on category 3.
It's politics.
Politics.
Bid range 1 to 7.
Time. Get
Where's the
ready
zero
for
option?
the question.
Not in this game, Pokenuts, I'm afraid. I've got a few low bids there. Jack Wilfred going for the maximum of 7, as is Innis. Question 3. How many different individuals have held either the position of President or Vice President of the United States in the 21st century? Jack Wilfred, I think, was in before Innis there, but I might be wrong. Another thinky one.
Time.
There's your time up. The correct answer is 9. Some correct answers coming in, but only 2 from Bass and from Innis. Everyone else giving me the wrong answer. 45 and 46 from Natter and Poconuts. Yeah, that might be an RTFQ moment there. So, the first few days of 2001, you had Clinton and Gore. 2001 to 2009, you had Bush and Cheney. 2009 to 2017, Obama and Biden. 2017 to 2021, you had Trump and Pence. And in 2021, you got Harris. Biden is the same person. And the question was phrased such as how many different individuals. Very, very carefully worded question there to give us the answer of 9. So only 2 players given the correct answer, and we think Innis did bid high. Let's find out if it's going to be an early bath and a fallen warrior for you, and who is going through.
No eliminations.
No eliminations.
Passage has been granted to Innisk, with a bid of 7 and a response time of 12.06 seconds.
Very well done, Innis. You are the 3rd player to obtain passage. On we go. Question number... I'm going to sneeze. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee baby donkey. Right. Question number 4. Category coming in. Bid ranges 1 to 8. Thank you, Matt. Take a look at this.
Start bidding on Category 4. 2020 news.
2020 news or 2020 news if you prefer.
Time.
There's your time.
Get ready for the question.
Ash going for 7. Car going for 8 here. A 3-metre tall metallic prism of unknown origin discovered in a canyon in November 2020 and removed a few days later was known as the Utah what? Ash is in with 7 there. Car's got in with 8. Effrontery just in the nick of time. Correct answer was monolith. It was the Utah monolith. Beehive, spire, monument, pillar, obelisk, pyramid, obelisk, pillar, obelisk, caldera, monolith. That's the right answer. And prism. I'm just going to have a look because a few people have said obelisk there. Recognised by that name. Obelisk, Utah. Wikipedia article, the Utah monolith. I'm not seeing any reference to it being an obelisk other than the stub at the top of Google there. Utah's desert obelisk has disappeared, but its name was given as the Utah monolith. It was a metal pillar that stood in a red sandstone slot canyon in northern San Juan County, Utah. Monolith. So, let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations.
Passage has been granted to KA_7TH, with a bid of 8 and a response time of 14.88 seconds.
Well done, Car, the 4th player to obtain passage. We're reaching that halfway point now. And there are some low scores here. The bid range is 1 to 9. Have a look at this category and see what you think.
Start bidding on Category 5.
It's astronomy.
Astronomy. Time.
There's your time.
Get ready for the question.
Car going 9 despite already having passage here. 7 from Bass, looks like the highest non-qualified player. Butterfly, cigar, hockey stick, pinwheel and tadpole are examples of what type of astronomical object?
Time.
There's time. They are all like galaxies. Comet, flying star, nebula, meteorite, nebula, star, comet, and comet. All incorrect answers, I'm afraid. So you're going to lose your stake. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations.
Passage has been granted to Jack Wilfred, with a bid of 6 and a response time of 9.39 seconds.
Relatively low bid there from Jack Wilfred, but it is enough to get him through. Very well played, Jack. You are the 5th person through. Well, halfway stage, let's go check in with the lobby. Topper is now leading in the lobby game with 22. It's Sotley trails on 15. Remember, even if you've got passage, you must continue playing, otherwise you could still get eliminated if you run out of points. Drew Dave Tom on 13, Dogfish on 9. Ines currently leading and also has passage. Toot in second with 23. Zeus, I'm not sure if Zeus has passage yet, but currently in third place, but is going to need passage before the end of the round. We're at the halfway stage. 5 more of you can get passage. Let's find out what happens with question number 6. The bid range is 1 to 10. Take a look at this. Not brave enough to qualify in this round.
Start bidding on category 6.
Rappers.
Time.
There's your bids in.
Get ready for the question.
Sweet rappers, sure. Lots of low bids. Bass has gone for 5, Zeus for 4, Nata for 3. What is the stage name of Tremar Lassell Dillard, an American rapper from Carroll City, Florida? DJ, I'm not sure that'll help you get to the answer. The correct answer was Flow Rider. Clue was in the question there. Flow Rider. Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Ekman, 50 Cent, Lil Ben X, Lil Wayne, Puff Daddy, and no answer from Lupine, all incorrect. Flow Rider was the answer we were after there. Very well played if you got that. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Natarik, you have been eliminated.
Nata's gone.
Passage has been granted to Strauch Castle, with a bid of 5 and a response time of 7.76 seconds.
Very fast answer from Bass there. Not a particularly high bid, 5 out of 10, but enough to get through. Bid range is now 1 to 11. 6 players have gotten passage. By the end of this round, 10 of you, or up to 10 of you, can have obtained passage. Who will be next to go through? Bid range is 1 to 11. Take a look at the next question.
Start bidding on category 7.
Anniversaries.
Anniversaries.
Oh, God, I feel disgusting. Forgive me, please. Forgive me.
Time. Get ready for the question.
DJ bidding 8. Zeus bidding 8. Lupine bidding 4. Next highest bid from the non-qualified players. Question is, 2021 marks which anniversary of the publication of the novel The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Time.
And there's time. Thank you, Matt. It's 42nd, guys. It's 42. Yeah, the meme finally came to fruition. I was just thinking, oh God, I hope Ash gets this. I really, really do. No, 42. Very, very nice question there. Adster, Shapes, Innes, Bass, and Jack were all correct, and all of those apart from Adster have already got passage. Everyone else was wrong. Zeus going for 40, Pokenuts 30, 40th. 60th, 50th, a long answer from Listwitz that I can't quite make out. 50, 50th, 50th, 45th, 40th, Golden, and 50. 42 was the answer. You need to stop overthinking those questions. Maybe. Well, that is the way it goes. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
DJ_87 and @_Bash, you have been eliminated.
DJ and Ash are out of the game.
Passage has been granted to Adster 1005. With a bid of 1 and a response time of 9.28 seconds.
Yes, it's slightly 42nd was an accepted answer. It should have been. In fact, I'm looking at the current answer options now, and yes, it would have been. God, I need to sneeze again. Adster, with only a bid of 1 there, but finding the right answer is enough to put him through. But beware, Adster, you've only got 2 points left. You can still be eliminated, even if you've got passage, so you do need to keep playing. There are 3 slots available. There are 9 players vying for them. 6 of you at least are going to be disappointed. Forgive me. Let's take a look at question category number 8. Bid range is 1 to 12.
Start bidding on category 8.
It's game shows.
Game shows.
Or game shows if you prefer, computer.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Lupine's going 9 here. Zeus is going 12. Let's take a look. In 2004, US company H&R Block offered free financial planning services to which losing game show contestant? And there's your time up. Ken Jennings. It was the Jeopardy guy. I think is the trivia nugget here. Let's have a look. Just on the previous one, the novel was first published on October 12, 1979. Original radio broadcast was 1978. Of course, 42 is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Yeah, this is the Jeopardy dude offered free financial planning. Ken Jennings, Poconuts going for the Price is Right. John Carpenter, no answer from Shapes. James Jeopardy for ABME, Jeopardy from Listwitz, no answer from Cart, no answer from Effrontery. So let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Effrontery, you have been eliminated.
Effrontery's gone.
Passage has been granted to Zaslis, with a bid of 12 and a response time of 14.37 seconds.
Good game, Zeus. Well played. You are through to the next round. 27 points also puts you in a very strong position going into round 3. 2 slots available, bid ranges 1 to 13. Adster and Shapes, whilst they both have passage, might face elimination because they only have a point left. Poconuts only on 2. You can bid anything up to 13 at this point. MPL Dart on 10, Lupines on 19. Still a very interesting game with 2 questions to go. Best of luck to you all. Take a look at category number 9.
Start bidding on category 9.
Scientists.
Scientists. Time.
There's your time up.
Get ready for the question.
Riff's going all in here. Whose 1966 PhD thesis begins, "Some implications and consequences of the universe are examined." The sneeze again.
Time.
The answer was Professor Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking, or Hawkings, if you prefer. No, it's Hawking singular. Kepler, no answer, and Einstein, all incorrect there. So let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Of 208, you have been eliminated. Passage has been granted to Riff Raccoon, with a bid of 9 and a response time of 6.67 seconds.
Well done, Riff. You are through to round 3. AB Me, unfortunately, becomes a fallen warrior. So, Shapes and Adster on 2 points. They can guarantee their safety by just bidding 1 on this next question. They can guarantee that they get to see at least 1 question in round 3. But of course, if they want to have the best chance, they need more points than they currently do. Bid range is now 1 to 14, and it's between Poconuts, Listwitz, Lupine, NPL, and Kegler. Only one of you, and maybe not even that, can go through. Best of luck. Here is category number 10.
Start bidding on category 10.
It's YouTube. Got to whisper it, Sparrow.
Time.
Whisper it to the Bob.
Get ready for the question.
Lupine going 12 here. MPL going all in with 11. Famous for his 2 boxing matches with Logan Paul, JJ Olatunji, known as KSI, is part of which group of British YouTubers?
Time.
And there's time. Sidemen was the answer. The Sidemen. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh my lord. Gamers, Cultaholics, Pass, The Russell Group, Know-It-Alls, Hype House, Beatboxers, No Clue, no answer. Young British Souls, J Squad, no answer, and Bye Bye Then. I'm afraid those are all wrong answers, and the only people to give correct answers have already got passage, which means nobody gets passage for round 10, and we have a 9-player round 3. Doesn't mean we're not going to get to see all the questions in this pack. Let's find out who's going home.
Keller Coach, Dark, and Poconuts, you have been eliminated. Passage has not been granted to any player.
And there we go, just like that. Lupine and Listwitz have not gained passage, and that is the end of round 2. 9 players go forward to round 3.
End of round 2. The Lupine and Listwitz, you have been eliminated.
So at the end of round 2, Adster and Shapes both on a single point. Cars on 2. Riff Raccoon on 17. Bass on 25. Jack Wilfred on 26. Zeus on 27. Toots on 45. Innes is on 48. Apologies if I missed anybody. Let's go to the lobby, find out what's happening over there. So Topper on 36, it's Sotling on 32. Those are the lobby players who are going to be looking to try and maximise their score for that lobby win. Does look like it's very much going to come down to those two. Though Drew Dave Tom on 16 and Dogfish on 6. Much can still change in this round 3. Innes currently leading with 48. Toots in second with 45. What's going to happen? Who knows? We will have to find out. If you're on 0 or fewer points, you can still play along, but you will only be able to bid the minimum bid in each subsequent question. So, best of luck to all of the 9 remaining warriors. Let's take a look and see what's involved in round 3.
Round 3. Survival of the fittest.
War 76, by the way, if you want another penny. You will face up to 8 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category. Bid from 5 points up to your current score based on the category, so you can bid as much as you like, anything from 5 upwards. Abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 5. And again, 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer question correctly, you'll be awarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit answer, and you lose your bid. As before, 20 seconds. Shouldn't be Jack Wilfred. Shouldn't be case sensitive. At the end of each question, the player or players with the lowest score will be eliminated. Play continues until only 2 players remain. So best of luck to you all. All answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot as before. So, lowest players at the end of each question will be eliminated. We already know, because we've only got 9 players in the final rather than 10, we're going to get a maximum of 7 questions rather than 8. It could be fewer than that. Oh, you've got to go, Bass. Well, there's this round and then one more round, and then that's it. So, but if you've got to go, you've got to go. So, Shapes and Adster are currently in the danger territory with only a single point. I'm going to stop the code right there. So, Adster and Shapes, if you're still on the lowest score after this question, you will be eliminated from the game. Best of luck to you all on this category. Anything from 5 up to your current score. And the category is...
Start bidding on category 1.
Geography.
Geography. Time. Get ready for the question.
Yeah, it's going 25 here. It's like the highest bid on the table. Riff is all in. Which is the most populous European country that shares a land border with only one other nation, excluding territories? Whisper Kegler Coach. Yep.
Time.
As it happened, it was the wrong answer anyway. The answer is the United Kingdom, or the UK. Yeah, Portugal is not. The UK is more populous than Portugal, it turns out. Italy, the wrong answer. Portugal, the wrong answer. UK, correct. Portugal. What's Jack Wilfred said there? Why is it flagged that it was wrong? What have you said, Jack? Oh, you said the United Kingdom. I'm not sure why it's not condoned that. I'll give you that, Jack, because that is correct. Well played. Have your bid. So, at the end of that, Shapes and Adster were in danger, but could we be having more than one player going out? You said the United Kingdom. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 0, Adster 1005. You have been eliminated.
Adster with 0 points, I'm afraid, it is the end of the road. You are our first fallen warrior in round 3. Shapes, for the second time in a row, is in danger on 2 points. Very best of luck on this one. Take a look at the category.
Start bidding on category 2.
Mathematics.
Time.
There's your time.
Get ready for the question.
Riff is all in again here. Innes in very high on 50. Here's your question. If Ape, Brig, Clive, Dan and Elias were to select a team of 3 from their ranks, how many different combinations of teammates could there be from those 5 players? Hey Shadowmane, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Eyes are tomorrow.
Time.
Eyes are tomorrow indeed. The answer is 10. 10 is the answer. And a little factoid for you on that one. This is the choose function from mathematics. 5 choose 3 is 10. Short explanation. Say we pick an ordered team, then there are 5 ways to pick the first person, 4 ways to pick the second person, 3 ways to pick the third person for a total of 60. But order does not matter within a team, so any team of 3 can be ordered in 6 different ways. 3 for first position, 2 for second position. Divide 60 by 6 to get 10. So, there we go. That's your question there. And lots of people getting it wrong here. Only Zeus, Car, and Riff giving me a correct answer. So let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 0, Welike Shapes, you have been eliminated.
I'm afraid it is you this time, Shapes. Bad luck. You have been eliminated from the war. This was unexpected. And then there were 7. Car, you're now in danger with 8 points. Best of luck to you all. Take a look at category number 3. No worries, Shadow Mate. We've all got our own things to do.
Category 3.
Olympics. Oh, it's Sotley just going 5 factorial there. Rip. Rip it, Sotley's points.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Innes is going all in here, 23. Let's take a look. Which sport, one of the original disciplines from the ancient Olympics, was removed from the Olympic program in 2013 but reinstated later the same year?
Time.
And there's time. It's wrestling was the answer. Marathon, discus, curling, no answer. Pentathlon, all incorrect. Wrestling, the answer we wanted. Very, very well played to Jack and Riff for getting that one right. Well, let's find out, the 5 players who got it wrong, whose war is over.
With a score of 0, KA_7TH, and Inisk, you have been eliminated.
Car and Innes, a double elimination there. Both players going out simultaneously. Unfortunately, your war is over, and we are down to just 5 players. Maximum of 3 more questions here. Bass is now in the danger position, and I think Bass has gone AFK because they're no longer here. So it could potentially mean a free question, unless people are going to gamble for more points. Very best of luck. Take a look at this category.
Start bidding on category 4. Music. Time.
There we go.
Get ready for the question.
Toot is actually going all in on this question, trying to capitalise and get some more points here. The music to Eric Cartman's song All By Myself is based on Piano Concerto No. 2 by which Russian composer?
Time.
There's your time. Jack, one day you'll learn. It's never Tchaikovsky. Eric Cartman's version is very different. Yeah, I did think it was that at first, but Rachmaninoff, second piano concerto. I played it quite recently. All by myself. In fact, there is a bit where actually that exact line is in there. Musnik bits of the second piano concerto and a load of their songs as well. It's a very popular piece of music. Good tune. Couldn't spell it to save your life. Bad luck there to Daru. Riff giving me the right answer. Toot giving me the right answer. Wrong answers from Jack, Bass, and Zeus. I think we should know, but let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 5, Zdrok Kasab, you have been eliminated.
It is time to go, Bass, I'm afraid. Good game. And Jack, you are now in the danger territory with just 20 points. Have a look. 5 up to maximum score. 2 more questions maximum in this round. Take a look at the next category.
Start bidding on category 5.
Brands. Gotta whisper it, Poconuts. It'll be 5 anyway.
Time.
5 is the minimum here.
Get ready for the question.
Jack's all in. Zeus is all in. We could have game over here if they both get it wrong. Which outdoor clothing brand's logo depicts the skyline of the Fitzroy Massive in Argentina? Zeus is in. Jack and Riff are in. Late answers given there. Were they right? No answer. Riff is wrong. Jack going for Adidas. Patagonia was the answer. Both Zeus and Toot giving me the correct answer there. And because Jack went all in on that question, I think we know what fate awaits him. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 0, Jack Wilfred, you have been eliminated.
Good game, Jack Wilfred, but you do go out in 4th. And then there were 3, Riff, Toot, and Zeus. Toot on 45, Zeus on 50, Riff on 78. Tactical play could be used here to guarantee, or as close as you can guarantee, to getting through, but nothing is guaranteed in this game. We've got 3 very, very strong players here. I wish you all the best of luck. 5 up to your current score is the bid range. Here's the final category of this round.
Start bidding on category 6.
It's biology.
Biology.
Toot and Zeus are in, and Riff is in. What have they bid? Have they gone tactically?
Get ready for the question.
Riff's gone 20, Toot's gone 25, Zeus has gone 30. Oh god, no, we're not going to have that tie situation again, are we? Nay, for its sponge-like properties and its resemblance in shape to the cartoon character Spongiforma squarepantsy is a type of what? And Riff is in.
Time.
And that is time. It's a mushroom or a fungus. Zeus getting the correct answer there. Both Riff and Toot going wrong. I'm really glad that one of you out of you two got the right answer, because that was going to lead to the situation where we'd end up with double elimination and just one person going into the final, which breaks the game because I've not fixed it yet. But Zeus giving the correct answer means he has taken the lead. Unfortunately, Toot and Riff, those are both the wrong answers. Let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 20, now Toot, you have been eliminated.
It is Toot
End
that
of
falls at
round
the final
3.
hurdle. And that is the end of round 3. Riff finishing second on 58, but Zeus in front on 80. We are going to a final without the game crashing, which is always a relief when that happens. Had Zeus got that wrong, it would have crashed the game. Riff would have been the winner by default. Right, just time for the final. Itzotley is currently in the lead in the lobby with 7 points. Drew Dave Tom just behind on 5. Not many players left with a positive score at this point, it has to be said. Lupine on 10, Toots on 20, Riff on 58, Zeus on 80. But it is going to come down to these two, Zeusless and Riff Raccoon. You two are in the final of bidding war this week. Let's go there now. Good luck to you both. Here's how the final works. Focus on window.
Round 4. Domination.
Round 4 is called Domination. The array shows 21 lit circles. Player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3 is 11. The runner-up is 10. So Zeus, you've got the advantage at the moment. 11 plays Riff's 10. You will face up to 10 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category, bidding from 1 to 3 points based on the category. Answer the question correctly, and the array will swing in your favour the amount of points you bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, and the array will swing in your opponent's favour the amount of points you bid. Both players' answers and bids are taken into consideration, meaning the maximum swing per question is 6. So if you both bid 3 and one gets it right and one gets it wrong, that's a swing of 6 in favour of the person who got it right. 20 seconds to submit your answer as before. Whichever player manages to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game. If no winner has emerged after 10 questions, the player with the most lit circles is the winner. As before, all bids and answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch spot. I manually condone all of these as well for our hot seat players. So, very best of luck to you both. Round 4 is Domination. Zeus with the advantage. Here's category number 1.
The category is video games.
Video games 1 to 3. Zeus is in. Riff's in. 3 seconds in the lobby.
Bidding concluded.
Zeus with the stronger bid
Get
here.
ready
3 plays
for the
2.
question.
Here's the question. War never changes is a quote often used in which video game
15
franchise
seconds.
that debuted on PC and Mac in 1997. Zeus is in. Riff is in. 5 seconds in the lobby.
Time.
Fallout is the correct answer. Both players giving that correct answer. Very well played. That is going to be a swing of 1 in favour of Zeus, who bid higher. Zeus now with the advantage. 12
The category
plays
is food and drink.
9. Food and drink is the next category. Both players bid.
Bidding concluded.
Again, Zeus going
Get
for the
ready
stronger
for
bid
the
of 3
question.
against Riff's bid of 2. Here's your question. Common to many North African nations, which Berber dish is named after the
15
pot in which
seconds.
it is cooked?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
5 seconds, players. Both getting an answer in the nick of time. Tagine and nope. Tagine is the correct answer, and with Riff getting that one wrong, that is going to be a swing of 5 in Zeus's favour. Zeus, very well played. That is the right answer. Nope, it's not the right answer. Spain just got there.
The
Well,
category is crimes.
crimes is the next category. Category 3 of 10. Riff with only 4 circles left of the array. Zeus's bid. Riff. Riff has bid.
Bidding concluded.
Zeus on the defensive
Get
now,
ready
just the
for the
1 point.
question.
Riff again going for 2. With former conman and check forger who then worked with the FBI for over 40
15
years,
seconds.
inspired the movie Catch Me If You Can.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Riff's in.
Time.
And Zeus not getting an answer in, which means 1. That might be a bug, I might need to look into that. Frank Abagnale was the correct answer. You've even seen the film, great film, Catch Me If You Can, Frank Abagnale Jr. Both of you giving an incorrect answer there, though, I'm afraid. So that is going to be a swing of 1 in Zeus's favour for only bidding 1, Riff bidding 2. Wrong answer, and wrong answer. Zeus now pressing the advantage,
category
Riff with
is
only 3
economics.
tiles left. Economics is category 4.
Bidding concluded.
Riff now on the aggressive,
Get
bidding
ready for
3
the
to
question.
Zeus's 2. Could all be over on this question. Which economic term describes both the 2016 act withdrawing
15
500 and 1,000
seconds.
rupee notes in India and the removal of advertising income from a YouTube channel?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Zeus is in. Riff. And there's an answer.
Time.
Demonetization or demonetizing, both correct and acceptable, with Riff bidding 3 and Zeus bidding 2, and both getting it right. That is going to be a swing of 1 in Riff's favour. And Riff back up to 4
The
now.
category is monarchs.
Halfway point, category 5, the category is Monarchs. Both players bidding very quickly.
Bidding concluded.
Both going for 3.
Get ready
Again,
for
could
the
be over here,
question.
or we could have our first deadlock. Question 5. Appearing in the biblical books of Daniel and Jeremiah, who was the
15
longest reigning
seconds.
monarch of the Neo-Babylonian Empire?
10 seconds.
Zeus is in.
5 seconds.
Riff is in.
Time.
Oh, you were close, Zeus. Riff, you were less close. Rakatak and Balthazar, both incorrect. Nebuchadnezzar. When did I go for a wine bottle? Yes, it was a wine bottle, but the wrong one. Nebuchadnezzar II was the answer, or any variations on Nebuchadnezzar thereon. That is going to be deadlock, though, because you're both wrong and you both bid 3. So after that question, it's deadlock. Yeah, it really would have tested the spell check. Oh, we
The
go.
category
Question
is
category
non-fiction.
6. Non-fiction. So it's got to be fact.
Bidding concluded.
So he's on the defensive with
Get
1.
ready
Riff
for the
going for
question.
3. Could be over here. Which Washington Post journalist had a best-selling book in 2020
15
titled
seconds.
Rage, a follow-up to his 2018 book Fear?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Both players with an answer almost simultaneously there. Shrug and Trump man, ugh. Bob Woodward was the answer we were after there. So again, both players going wrong, but Riff with the offensive, aggressive bid there, and Zeus only going 1 is going to mean a swing of 2 in Zeus's favour. And Zeus now
The
2
category
away
is
from
technology.
victory. And the category is technology. Wormwood, Jack. That's a character from Matilda.
Bidding concluded.
Both players bidding 3.
Get
Could be
ready
game
for the
over, could be
question.
deadlock, it could be a big swing in Rift's favour. As a blockchain technology that can represent a unique digital
15
item,
seconds.
what does the F in NFT stand for?
Time.
Fungible is the answer. Non-fungible transaction, I believe. Zeus missing an E off the end. Did clock his own typo, though, before it came through, and I suspect that would have been condoned by the spell checker anyway, Zeus, so I'm going to allow that. Fungible is the right answer. We're at deadlock again. Zeus still
The
chasing
category
2
is
circles
television.
with 3 questions to go. Category 8 is television. Both players in.
Bidding concluded.
Zeus on the
Get ready
offensive
for the
again,
question.
2 against Riffs 1. Which annual week-long television event started in 1988
15
with
seconds.
Caged in Fear as its first show on air?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Riffs in.
Time.
Zeus is in. Shark Week was the answer. Celebrity Smackdown and It's a Knockout, both incorrect answers. The Zeus with the slightly more aggressive bid is going to lose a light there. That's going to be a swing of 1 in Rift's favour. Zeus still
The
3
category
away.
is word origin.
2 questions to go. Category 9 is word origin.
Bidding concluded. Get ready for the question.
Zeus going for 2, Riff going for 3. Which author wrote the 14th century poem The House of Fame that
15
contains the first known
seconds.
use of the word galaxy in written English?
10 seconds.
Zeus is in.
5 seconds.
Riff's in.
Time.
Geoffrey Chaucer is the right answer. Very well played, both of you getting the right answer. Riff with the higher bid than Zeus, though, is going to take the advantage. That's going to be a swing of 1 in Riff's favour. Geoffrey Chaucer was the correct answer. So,
The
Zeus
category
needs
is
4.
history.
The final category is history. Riff has bid. Zeus has bid.
Bidding concluded.
Zeus bidding 2. That
Get
means the
ready
game
for
is
the
secured in
question.
Zeus's favour, but for glory, question number 10. The Siege of Kimberley took place during which
15
war?
seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Zeus is in. Riff is in. The bidding
Time.
war. 100 Years' War, the War of 1812, both incorrect. It's the Second Boer War, which means, academic, at this stage, it is going to be a swing of 1 in Zeus's favour, because you're both wrong, and that does mean that we have an end game, and Zeus, you've won the war. And there we have your plinth in honour of Zeus, who won the war. Very well played. Let's find the Bidding War Gold medal and give that to our friend Zeusless right there. Bidding War Gold, award pennies to Zeus. 3 pennies for you. Not to take away, of course, from Riff Raccoon. Possibly a first time playing Bidding War, might be wrong. Getting the silver and 2 additional pennies to go with that. Riff Raccoon award. I think I spelled your name right. Looks like I have. And our winner in the lobby was Drew Dave Tom with 13. So the Bidding War lobby game goes to Drew Dave Tom 1997. And that'll be a single penny for you there, Drew. Well played. Bidding War lobby, Drew Dave Tom 997 award pennies. And let's not forget our author bonus. Thank you very much to Cyclespace for providing us with a very entertaining question pack this evening. 2 or 3 questions obviously didn't get used. We got through all of round 4, but there were a couple in round 3 that we didn't get to see. But let's give Cyclespace that author bonus. So there we go. Zeus has won the war and is the champion this week. Thank you all very much for playing. I hope you've had fun. Curious to know what the bit rate is like, because I've bumped the bitrate up to 6,000 from 2,500. It looks like it's still being really stuttery at my end, so I'm curious to see if what it looks like down the pipes at your end, if it's been buffery, because if it's been buffery and it's not been any smoother, then I'll drop the bitrate back down to 2,500. Because the idea of putting the bitrate up was to increase the smoothness, but if it's not going to increase the smoothness, then there's no point in having it buffery. Bit staccato. No, it's not a word, but I know what you mean, Matt. Bit choppy with the smoke. Maybe it's the smoke. Hang on, let me kill the smoke. See how much of an effect that has. Give me a second. Is it steam? It's final steam. Hang on. If I just look for a particle system, particle system, dust storm, that's what it is. Does that improve things if I take the dust off? Because if that's the thing that's causing drama, then I can live without the dust throughout. Just curious. It'll take a minute to update on your end. It's going to be difficult to tell. It's definitely not got any slower. Fair enough. Better without. Maybe I'll kill the dust storm moving forward. In the same way I killed the debris and the escape artist. It does look like it's trying to catch up with itself now. More things to investigate, because this is one of those games that does run a little bit slow for various reasons. Anyway, that is going to be it from me for this evening. Like I say, sorry I've been a bit underwhelming. I am feeling really quite crap at the moment. So, but I didn't want to disappoint, because I recognised it's been a little while since we've played. After the intensity of Super Week, and obviously not having Thursday this week, though we did finish Firewatch in the server. No, I said I had some good news. I said I wasn't going to reveal it, Matt. So don't you worry your head about that, but it's good news. Thank you, everybody, for all the love in the chat as well. Very much appreciated. What's coming up this week? Well, I think I'm probably the next one back on Tuesday. It's Countdown and Deal or No Deal. I'm going to be joined by Ash, who's going to be hosting Deal or No Deal on Tuesday, while I get to go and be the banker and you get to try and win Royals money. Dictionary Corner, I think I promised it to Samster, I think, unless Samster went in last time. Samster will be able to let me know. If that is the case, it might be Samster. If it's not Samster, I might need someone to jump into Dictionary Corner for me. Do DM me. I know a few people have DM'd me in the past as well. Car, I know you've got in touch with me at some point, and I've said I'll give you a slot. So I'll find somebody. I think it might be Samster, possibly next, so I might have given first refusal to. I can't remember if Samster was last month. I'll look at my DMs and figure something out. But if you do want to be in Dictionary Corner and Countdown at some point, do give me a shout. It'd be lovely to have you there. Ash is here on Wednesday with things and stuff. Do go and... that's not how you type Ash. There you go. Do go give Ash a cheeky follow. If you're not already. Ash is a good egg. Thank you, person who's just DM'd me. Let me do a thumbs up there. So Ash is here with things and stuff on Wednesday and Friday. I am going to be back with Happy Hour this week. I'm bringing it back. It only wasn't on this week because, on the grand scheme of things, it's probably better because I was feeling like this on Thursday. And we finished Firewatch, which is great. But Happy Hour is going to be back on Thursday with Risky Business, I think. It says Risky Business and Going for Gold. It's not going to be Going for Gold. It's going to be Risky Business and Big Break on Thursday at Happy Hour. So that's going to be at 3 p.m. on Thursday. Before that, our Wednesday walk-alongs continue in the server, which you can come and join right there. Wednesday walk-along in the server. We're going to be starting the Magnificent Truffle Pigs at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, having finished Firewatch last week. Thank you to everybody who did come along and enjoyed the story of Henry and Delilah in Firewatch. It was great fun living through that again, and great to have some company for that. So, so Risky Business and Big Break at Happy Hour on Thursday, starting the Magnificent Truffle Pigs on our Wednesday Walking Simulator watch along, 1 p.m. Wednesday in the server. Ash is going to be back again on Friday, and then I'm here next Saturday with Danger Zone 2 and the Pyramid, by the looks of it. So next Saturday, Danger Zone 2 and the Pyramid, hopefully in better health than I am now. So we got to look forward to this week. Countdown and Deal or No Deal on Tuesday. Wednesday Walk Along with the Magnificent Truffle Pigs on Wednesday. Big Break and Risky Business on Thursday. Danger Zone 2 and the Pyramid on Saturday. That is my lineup for the next week. Ash, of course, on Wednesday and Friday, 8 p.m. over on his channel. I will try and feel better, and when the time is right, I will share this good news with you. But not quite just yet, not because we don't trust you, but just because... Just because. It will become clear when I tell you why, due course. Thanks very much, everybody, for playing. Thanks for keeping me company. I know, like I say, I've been underwhelming tonight, but I really appreciate you coming out all the same. Hopefully I'm going to be a little bit better on Tuesday for Countdown and Deal or No Deal. Until then, do take care out there. Put some sunblock on if you're going outside, because it is baking at the moment. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday for Classics. Thanks again to Cyclespace for writing this pack this evening, to AJ and to Oni for writing packs earlier on, to Samsa and to Colo for proofing, and to everybody else for either playing, and indeed to our winners, especially to Zeus. Congratulations to you, because you have won the war.